Hey, so this is the what I ate video for this week. I've been eating more or less the same thing all week with last 2 weeks, with different variations on it and stuff. Still having problems with just using the iPhone. I'm not really crazy about it, but things will get better by December. I get a shitload of money with royalties always in December. So here you go. Okay, so it's Saturday night. It is the day before I am going to start a new moon fast, and so this is my last solid meal before I start doing blended fasts and juices and stuff like that. So this is a simple meal compared to some of my more elaborate things, even though I'm doing 2 sauces. So the first sauce, I just discovered this is going to be this awesome pepper sauce, because I was trying to do these raw food hot sauces, because I love hot sauce, like Tabasco. They always separate. You need something to emulsify it with, and I was just sitting here one night making coconut kefir, and I was like, oh, I should use the coconut to emulsify it. So here's the recipe. So it's like the meat of 2 young Thai coconuts, 10 habanero peppers, a couple jalapenos, 4 serranos. So you could start small with all of these. Like, the idea is making this a really, really hot sauce. And I have a really high level of tolerance for hot things, more than most people. So that was like 10 habaneros, 2 jalapenos, and like something like 3 or 4 serranos. And then an entire whole bulb of garlic. And then I'm gonna just blend this up, and then I'm gonna make another sauce also. So I'm gonna this is the water from the coconut, and I'm gonna use just enough of this to get it to turn over, because I want it to be kind of thick. So I'm gonna put like a bunch of olive oil in there, like however much you want. That's probably a good, like, just over a 1/4 cup or 1/3 of a cup. And then some of the coconut water in there. And then I'm going to just turn it on and blend it up. Oh, I forgot I wanted the turmeric in there. So I'm working on, turmeric is always good to put in everything that you can, because there's like something like 1,500 cures that they've discovered for turmeric, so just in general that's good to have. So turmeric is warming, and the peppers are warming, so I'm going to balance that with coriander seed powder, a bunch of that in there. And, okay, so we're going to blend this up. Okay. So I used almost all the coconut water and a little bit more olive oil to get it to turn over. So I'm going to put this to the side, because this is for like a lot of meals. Okay, so this was two young Thai coconuts. Basically, the ingredients of those: 10 habaneros, about 2 jalapenos, and 4 serrano chilies, a turmeric, and coriander, and olive oil, and all that to taste. So you just start out with the base of the Thai coconuts and just add peppers however you want. So that's for like a lot of meals or whatever, you know. I'll get to that. So I'm gonna wash out the blender. Doesn't have to be super clean. So anyways, here's the other recipe. Turn that around. Ta-da. So this is a really simple, like, raw food soup, and I'm going on my blended fast, and so this one I'm using this more as a sauce, but it can be a whole soup. So this is an entire cucumber and an entire avocado, you know, ready for the blender more or less. And then I'm going to turn it over with, this is cultured veg, just cabbage and dill, and that's all. And then the salt water that I use to culture it with. So that's going to go in there. Okay. I'm back to the blender. Okay, and that's all done. There it is. That's a really simple soup. That could be a soup or a sauce, and I'm using it in a sauce today. But when I'm on my blended fast headed towards my gallbladder liver cleanse, I'm going to use that as a soup. So here we go. We're going to start putting my food together. So here's the bowl. I'm doing like buckwheat sprouts. I'm doing bean and lentil sprouts. Mix those all together. Doing some parsley in there. And then this is like one of my favorite things. I'm amazed by, you know, I love squash, but there's just something that really makes me happy when I do it with the spiralizer and turn it into noodles. So that's going to go in there. So I'm going to put a lot of this in there. The cucumber, avocado, cultured cabbage sauce. Going to stir that all up in there. So it looks like that. So it's just a big soupy, like, kind of mess. Going to put the like a tomato in there, half of one. I'm going to have 2 bowls, so I'm going to save the other one for later. I'm going to put a bunch of olive oil in there. And then I like to just put the spirulina on top because I love the taste of it. And I think somebody was kind of tripping out because I just eat the spirulina like straight. And I love the texture, the kind of chalky texture in there. So that's what it's looking like. Here's all my sprouts over here. So this is mostly a sproutarian recipe here. I got the sort of grassy sprouts. That's alfalfa, broccoli, Chinese cabbage. And then here's the hot stuff, and I use a lot of this because I like things really, really hot. That's going to go into those. And then I'm going to put like pieces of avocado in there from another avocado. And this here is basically my dinner. This is what I've been eating for the last week. I've been kind of really addicted to this whole combination of that sort of bland tasting sauce with all that. Oh, and lime on there too. But you know when I get a lime that's not that juicy. Usually a half a lime is good, but this lime is not very juicy. Okay. Okay, so here we go. So, and this hot sauce stuff, oh my god, this is so good. And it's really hot. I like it. I'm going to drizzle some Brags over the whole thing also. And like I say, when I eat, I never stir this stuff up. I do this kind of thing where I take a little bit of that, some avocado, some hot sauce. And again, a chalky sort of spirulina part of that. I love that. There's a big old spirulina bite. Alright, so there you go. That's what I'm eating on my last meal before I start my liver gallbladder fast. So I'm starting on the new moon. Support me by supporting my videos, by liking and subscribing. Every time you don't subscribe to me, the raw food world becomes more mediocre. So support the whole subculture, hippie punk alternative roots of raw foodism by getting on board with me and displaying all of that. I'm also a musician and artist, so support me by buying my CDs, link in the drop down. You can get CDs directly from me. If you buy directly from me, you get in my fan base, my sort of inner circle, if you will, and you'll get awesome like free stuff and be tuned into like what's going on a regular basis as I get this going on. But you can also buy from CD Baby for digital downloads, Amazon, and check out all my videos and all that stuff. That's all I'm going to do for now. I'm working with this new version of iMovie, which sucks, and lots of technical problems, but we're going to get it together, baby. I'll talk to you later. Another video coming up tonight or tomorrow morning about me starting this new moon cleansing. So fast, headed towards another gallbladder cleanse. Getting this all in synchronization in a magic way with all of that kind of stuff. Nature, the moon, all that stuff. Alright, peace. I love you. I'll see you.